Hi LEGO fans! Just when I thought I'd almost completed my LEGO Ninjago Movie collection, they've gone and released some more, and I'm a sucker for a mech. So today I'm going to unbox, speed build and review set number 70656, Garmadon with 830 pieces. LEGO announced this set early in 2017 at the New York Toy Fair. The official release date for this set in the US and Canada is December the 1st, and it has been appearing on the shelves of some big box stores for a few weeks. But when I tried to buy one at Toys R Us earlier this month, they told me there was an embargo of December 1st. As I discovered, you just have to go to the right Toys R Us and they'll happily sell it to you. But don't tell the nice people at LEGO. This is a very cool looking set. It's a submarine in the shape of a shark with a pair of legs so it can walk out of the water. In this 830 piece set, we're also getting 6 minifigures. We've got Garmadon, Hammerhead, Frank, Lloyd, complete with his tasseled sword, Nomis and Nancy. Nancy looks like a very interesting minifigure with the braces across the face. I've never seen printing like that before. And Nomis is a hot dog seller. He comes complete with this hot dog outfit, which we've definitely seen before. We've seen that in the LEGO Friends sets and also in the collectible minifigure series. Before I go ahead and tear open the box, let's flip it over and take a quick look at the back. The box art is very cool, and this is a set that I'm sure will appeal to a lot of LEGO builders. The shark is a very innovative looking build, and I'm sure the complexity of the Technic build of the legs will keep any experienced LEGO builder happy. Other features of the set include Nomis' hot dog stand, a projectile launcher, and this is the best of the bunch, these are really good. A removable submarine hatch so that Garmadon can sit inside. That's presumably going to be quite deep because Garmadon is a very tall character. The shark submarine comes with an opening and closing mouth. That looks super cool. So without further delay, let's open up this box and see what we've got inside. Here's everything we get inside the box. We've got 6 numbered bags of LEGO, an instruction manual, and of course the dreaded sticker sheet. I'm going to go ahead and get this built, and today we're going to do a 90-second speed build. And here's the completed build. This took 1 hour and 20 minutes to put together, and yet again, LEGO knock it out of the park with a fantastic looking Ninjago Mech. I mean, this thing just looks superb. Who would not want to buy this set? Not only are we getting a fantastic looking mech, we've also got a hot dog stand and 6 great minifigures. Having a set that looks fantastic is great for adult collectors like me, but is it any good as a toy? I feel a comprehensive review coming on. One of the things that really impresses me about this set is the size. LEGO have not gone crazy here. This is a good medium-sized set. It's 14 inches long and about 9 inches high, so you're going to have no problem displaying this. LEGO could have easily made something that was crazy and huge, but they've kept the scale down, which hopefully keeps it affordable for many more builders. With that being said, the scale does allow for a lot of detail and for some cool interactive features. So hopefully this is going to be as good to play with as it is to look at. The shark sits on this very detailed but very sturdy pair of legs. There is plenty of flexibility in those legs, and you're going to have to work really hard to make this thing fall over. Those chunky claws on the feet look very impressive, and they have a little bit of articulation so you can pose the mech as you want to. There's also some pipe work, which is very similar to what we saw in the Quake Mech and in Kai's Fire Mech. There are also some more claws at the back which move around a little bit more freely. I think it's interesting that those claws look like the talons of a bird of prey. Definitely an unusual choice for a mechanical shark. I did wonder whether the mech would have some kind of mechanism to allow it to walk. You'll notice there is a ratchet mechanism here which allows for some movement in the legs. All that does, however, is allow us to change the angle at which the shark stands. Here it is with the legs ratcheted back 2 positions. It's still very stable, but you can't go back any further because the tail is now hitting the floor. Those ratcheted pieces are quite stiff to operate, so you'll need to take care not to knock other pieces off the model as you change the position. On each side of the shark at the top of the legs, we've got a large black gear. At first I thought that might have something to do with the legs, but actually this is used to open and close the shark's mouth. The shark also comes with a very impressive set of teeth, and I like the way LEGO have used a blue transparent dome for the eye. The top of the shark's head is made up of one large blue-grey element, and this is the perfect shape for the shark's head. From this angle you can see some of the inverse slopes LEGO have layered up to give the shark a 3D effect. Moving along the top of the shark, we've got a hatch at the front which pops right off for Garmadon to sit inside. This is a good deep cavity and it gives you the option to either stand the very tall Garmadon character inside or sit him on the ledge. I chose to sit him on the ledge and this gives him the perfect vantage point for the battle. Immediately behind Garmadon we've got the shark's dorsal fin, emblazoned with the logo G Army. I really like the way LEGO have layered up these plates to give a really nice 3D effect. Behind the dorsal fin is a rear gunner position complete with a pair of guns and a domed transparent hatch. That comes off really easily, allowing us to put a gunner inside. Again, inside the hatch we've got some studs on which we can sit a minifigure. In fact, that cavity is deep enough to stand up a normal size minifigure inside the shark, and you can still put the hatch on top here, and that just fits perfectly so the minifigure can just about see out. The tail of the shark looks pretty impressive. We've got an engine at the back here which drives it along, and a couple of smaller engines which we can pivot and maneuver around. On each side we've got one of these mines which can be detached. And we've got these gill covers that are hinged so you can change the angle, and they really add to the realism in terms of making this thing look like a great white shark. Such is the attention to detail that we've even got orange translucent lights beneath the gills, reminding us that this is a mech. Underneath each of the fins on each side we've got another adjustable engine which we can pivot to control the direction of the shark. And finally we have not one but 2 firing cannons. These are definitely, in my opinion, the very best firepower that LEGO has to offer and should be treated with respect. Should we let them loose? Operating the cannons is very simple and requires just a little bit of pressure on the release mechanism just here. Let's do that one more time in slow motion. So a great mech, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. This is Nomis and his hot dog stand, and far from being filler, this is a very charming little build. Ignoring the novelty oversized hot dog on the roof, this resembles any hot dog cart you might see in any city in the United States. That being said, the decoration on top is very, very good indeed. I really like the sculpted hot dog bun, and I like the lamp with the tassel hanging down. That tassel is the same element we get on Nia's tasselled spear. I've never heard of putting noodles on top of a hot dog, but I'm sure it's a taste sensation. Underneath the roof we've got a grill for grilling up those dogs, a mustard and ketchup dispenser, and somewhere to keep those cooked hot dogs warm. At the base of the cart we've got a couple of doors here. These simply open up so we've got somewhere to store our spare hot dogs and buns. We've also got a handle on the side to move the cart around, a pair of these small sets of wheels, very similar to the ones that come on the bottom of LEGO skateboards, and a shelf on the side there which can be used to serve the hot dog to the customer. This is Nomis, the hot dog seller, and apart from the facial printing, I don't think we have anything new here. We've got this very cool hot dog element which I'm going to remove. Underneath he has plain light blue pants and this beige top. He's also got 2 facial expressions, one which looks rather alarmed and another one which looks a little bit grumpy. Let's put that back on. Now, I did mention there's very little that's new here, and we have seen this hot dog element before. In fact, we actually saw this in the LEGO Friends Amusement Park hot dog truck and in Series 13 of the collectible minifigures. This is Nancy, and she's a very unusual minifigure. I don't think I've ever seen one with externally printed braces on the face before. And that's a really nice print with the metallic colouring there. She's also got plain black pants and then this top here. So she's wearing a t-shirt covered by a hoodie, and it looks like it says M-Tron or M-Electronics or something underneath. I feel like I should know what that is, and I'm sure it's a pop culture Lego reference, which will kill me when I realise what it is. Let's flip her over. We got some little bit more printing on the back there, and we do have an alternate expression, which she's got one eyebrow raised. Also got the braces printed on the back, and that is obviously she's a bit part character. She's not a main part character, but she is very cool. This is Lloyd the Green Ninja and son of Garmadon. I don't think we're seeing anything new here today, and naturally Lloyd has appeared in many other sets, but he is wearing his full ninja uniform here, and he's carrying his signature tasseled sword. I really like the gold tassel element they put on the end of these. Okay, so his uniform is mostly black and green with some gold printed detailing, and then we've just got the logo on the back there, which I presume is for the dojo. He's got this two-piece headgear with a little bit of gold printing detail on there. That is dual molded in black and green, which is really nice. And he's got two facial expressions, the mean one and then the little cheeky smile on the back. So let's put him back together. And yeah, nothing exclusive here, but that is Lloyd. This is Frank from the Shark Army. He's one of the more generic figures with this beanie hat on, and he's got this weapon which is a fish spike. Now let's take a look at that printing. We've got some very nice printing on the front there with metallics, also printing down onto the pants. If we turn him over, got some more metallic printing for the harness and the belt on the back of his outfit. He's got a very nice expression there. Looks kind of mean and stubbly, and he's got the eye patch. So that is our fairly generic Shark Army goon, Frank. This is Hammerhead from the Shark Army. He's a minifigure we've seen before in other Ninjago movie sets. He comes naturally with this hammer weapon, which is just a hammer sticking out of a fish. Let's take a look at him. He's got this fantastic hammerhead shark headgear, which has built-in breathing apparatus. Very nice moulding there and some great printing. Speaking of great printing, look at that facial expression. That is very mean, and I like his oriental style moustache. Now, even though they could have done, LEGO didn't put an alternate expression on the back. That would have been hidden very nicely by the shark headgear. But we do have some nice printing on the front there with plenty of metallics, and we do have the same on the back with more metallic printing. I'm not going to remove the air tank for now, but that is our very nice Hammerhead minifigure. Finally, we can't have a set called Garmadon without Garmadon, so here he is. This is not a new print for the torso. We've seen this before in the collectible minifigures from the Ninjago movie. He's wearing exactly the same samurai army that he was wearing on the Garmadon minifigure from that. Okay, he's carrying his signature weapon of 2 katanas. In fact, this should be 4 katanas. There are another 2 attached to the shark. I'm just going to take those out of the way so we can take a closer look at him. So we've got lots of metallic printing on the front there, also printing down onto the pants, and then he's got this magnificent evil expression there. The torso piece has these built-in epaulets, which is very nice, same as the collectible minifigure series, and we've got this very nice ceremonial samurai headgear, and that is a very decent Garmadon minifigure. So that was set number 70656, the spectacular Garmadon from the Ninjago movie. Not only was this set great fun to build, it was also great fun to play with. We had some really good LEGO sets from the Ninjago movie, and this is definitely one of my favourites. It might have been nice to have some more exclusive minifigures, but I really am nitpicking here. This is great. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, speed build and review video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe for more awesome LEGO content. There are reviews of just about every Ninjago movie set on my channel, so be sure to check those out. I'm going to put a link to the playlist on screen now. My name's Jeremy Herbert. I'm thrilled that you could join us today, and I hope to see you on the next build video.